Namaste, Jai Bharat. I couldn't believe what I saw on social media. I really still don't believe that the president of the US, Trump, I really don't know if I heard it rightly or not, because I still can't believe, said this that I'll fix India and Brazil. This expression, I'll fix, I haven't heard it ever after my Air Force training. During the Air Force training, this kind of language was used by, or used to be used by, the ground training instructors, not in the air defense classes or air navigation classes. Now, none of those instructors used to speak such language, but the ground training instructor is the one who used to use such language that wake up your ideas, then pull up your socks, then do not anticipate, etc. And then this used to come, I'll fix you. And this another, some people used to even say, I'll get you fixed. But this language I never heard before in my life, and never after the training time in the Bharatiya Vayu. But he used that word, will fix. I will fix. Now that shows, now in case of a training, in case of the ground training instructor, that's only an expression. He doesn't mean that. He wants to admonish you, he wants to scold you to the optimum so that you remain scared that I'll do something to you. So that you perform whatever he is trying to teach. He is trying to teach certain other things, physical movements and drill and such kind of things, where you maybe right out of college you find it difficult. That of course is very clear now after the training. When you come out of the training school, you know that this, of course, he doesn't literally mean that. But here too, I don't think anyone can mean such expression literally. But then that expresses, or that is an outcome is of such people's utter desperation. Why is so desperate? Why Trump is so desperate? He's desperate because he's not getting things done as it's in his mind. Why is that so? He's not realistic about the world. He's still living in their concept of utopia. Not I understand utopia differently for a different reasons. It's the Europeans who give the term such connotation, utopia, impossibility, or non-existence. These are the kinds of connotations that are built into the concept of utopia. So Trump wants to get things done. He wants others to behave as he wants, and he thinks that they will obey him for whatever kinds of reasons, whatever kind of fear he thinks that he's putting in the other people's mind. But situation is changing. America is no longer such a strong uh, nation, in spite of the fact that they keep projecting that they're strong, and also they keep spending more than what they can really afford to maintain such kind of so-called hegemony. And their dollar, these people became rich out of nothing, in the sense that they not very high industries, but their dollar after the so-called Second European War. Uh, Everyone understands. I need to go into the details. So there's a possibility. Trump sees a possibility that in the world there are alternative arrangements emerging for the dollar arrangement. Not really another currency, but people started trading with their own currency instead of using this American money, dollar, etc., which of course really shakes his very edifies. And they're in debt. He's unable to make adjustments. He's unable to get the trade deficits repaired. All those desperations builds into his mind, and then after all, a businessman who had been very successful in business would want things to happen like that in geopolitics as well. Perhaps that's why such expressions comes out, and these expressions are actually, it is harmful to the people who make such statements. And these people are hearing it, and people are understanding it. All people are not like Pakistan, They will take anything from Trump for their benefits because they have nothing to lose and nothing to give it back. And whatever they get is always plus point for them, always additional thing for them. They have to do that. And these people have no self-respect. As they parted off from Bharat, they have lost their integrity, they have lost their dharma, and they have lost their Sanskriti, and they lost even their language. So they are the people who are losers in all kinds of its understanding. They've lost everything and they have nothing more to lose. And they're so self-centered, and there is no sense of nationalism in them. They each one would want to get his time passed in a comfortable manner and then get the hell out of that place. Nobody wants to stay in that state. None of them who had been influenced wants to stay in that state. They have a bunch of people who were deliberately made ignorant right through the kind of system of education and the kind of values which they have they have created, and then they will remain there to suffer, and these people will keep, they will look for their own places and get out of that place. So this expression is in capital letters, very very appalling. Very very appalling, very appalling. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.